What's up guys, Ultimate here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this awesome transition with Adobe After Effects and Sony Vegas. It's going to go by really quick, so I'll probably have to watch it a few times. Yeah, that goes by pretty quick. But if you didn't notice, the wall flies in from the left, the sniper comes in from the bottom, and the environment fades in the back. So, there you go. So first what you want to do is you want to open up Sony Vegas, and the reason why we're doing Sony Vegas is we're eventually going to have to sync the clip back up from what we render in Adobe After Effects, and we need a solid frame to work with. We can't work with a movie with a clip. You have to get a solid frame. So I just imported my clip. I'm going to go to disable resample. I'm going to go one frame over, delete the frame ahead of it because I don't need that. And if you go up right here to the floppy disk, click Save Snapshot of File. That's going to save it as a single image. I'm just going to save that to my desktop and open up Adobe After Effects. Import the file I just saved and drag it down this little composition box, and that's going to make a new composition with the settings as the image I imported. So I'm going to click on the layer and I'm going to hit Control D. Now I hit it twice because I want to have 3 different layers to work with, so I can have 3 different parts of the map fly in at different angles or fade in. If you want more, you can obviously hit Control D and make more. I'm just going to use 3 now. So I'm going to hit the first layer, hit the pen tool up here, and I'm going to create a mask. And you want to make sure you go out of the map. You want to make sure you go out into the gray part of the map, because what's going to happen is if if I hit the first layer, it's going to have the black box around it. So if I accidentally miss the map, there'll be a little bit of black in the corner, and you don't want that. So let me fix that. Alright, and then this little eye here makes the layers visible. So I just masked out this part. There we go. And this is what it's going to look like when I create the mask. So I can click on the pencil again, hit the second layer, and I'm going to go in and mask the, hold on, I'm going to sneeze. False alarm. Alright. I mask out the second part that I want. Oh my gosh, today's not my luck with this masking tool. Alright, there we go. There's the second part. And if we take away the background image, that's what it's going to look like. And I'm not going to mask out the background for now, because you guys will see in a second. So I'm going to go down the down arrow and hit transform on all 3 of these. And I'm going to go to the end of the timeline, drag it so I can see the 1 frame or 1 second mark. And I'm going to go to between about 7 or 8 frames, so right about between the 5 and the 10. And I'm gonna hit the position. And that's where I want the frame to end up, or the mask I created. And so I'm gonna go back to the beginning, and I'm gonna make sure you have the selection tool and drag it out. And then what's gonna do? It's gonna fly in like that. So I'm gonna go to the second layer. I'm gonna hit position. I drag that down a bit and drag it out here. So this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be really quick, and it's gonna do that. Now I left the last layer unchecked for a reason. I'm gonna have a fade in, so if I drag it all the way down to 0 and then pull it out a little farther, go to 100, hit the eye, and this is what it's going to look like. But as you can see, the last layer, this layer, since I didn't mask it out, it's going to fade in the whole image. And I have to make sure it doesn't fade in the image before this clip right here, the second layer, gets to it. So I'm going to move this down one more frame. And there you can hardly tell at all. Actually, you know what? There. It's you can't even see it, like a little space in between there. So it should be fine right there. I'm going to go to this little timeline and bring it all the way down here. And that's where it's going to stop the render. So wherever I want to stop and start the render, I can move this side to wherever I want to start. So I can just render this one frame if I really want to. But I'm going to render that whole little area right there. I'm going to click the image, drag it down here, go to my preset render, and save it to the desktop. And that's what it's going to look like. So I'm going to go to Sony Vegas where I started off, and I'm going to drag this image right there, the one I just rendered, and bring the original clip. I'm going to bring it down farther. So, and then what also I do is, if you notice, I don't want a solid frame of just like the regular footage, so I'm going to go one frame over. It's going to look more like an effect, like it's not going to, hard to describe what I'm going to say, but it's going to flow into the actual gameplay better, I guess. So this is what it's going to look like. Yeah, so you saw the bottom layer fades and the two other ones flying from a different angle. And you can go into Adobe. You can mess around with so much. You can go to make it 3D by clicking this box, mess with the X, the Y, and the Z rotation. And you can have it come in many different angles. You can hit the scale, and you can change opacity, of course, and the orientation. So there's tons of possibilities you can do with that. And this is the final effect again. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like the video and comment on what you want to see next. Peace.